the lowest price, why pay more than you have to or risk going without the coverage you need? Put our free service to work for you.
Operators are standing by. Call.
Welcome to Austin, Texas, ladies and gentlemen. We have a very special treat for you tonight. Tonight's bout is the Rhinestone Cowgirls versus the Cherry Bombs, and we are live from the Thunderdome, our underground secret facility. I am Greta Ground and Pound.
And I'm Dixie Sanchez, and when she says this is a special treat, wow, she is not kidding. We almost never do this, so it's going to be an amazing game.
We're very excited to bring this bout to you tonight. Stay tuned on KCWX. We've got an exciting hour up for you. Now entering the track, the Rhinestone Cowgirls. Captain, Dusty Doublewide. Co-captain, Dill Dozer. Cold War. Diablo. Alimony. Loretta Sin. Sassy Squasher. Petra Oleum. Alternates for the evening, Zara Problem. Marty Brawl. Gnarly Carly.
Now entering the track, the two-time Cavella Cup champions, the Cherry Bombs. Captain, Sacrilegious. Co-captain, Scrappy. Annie Smokeley. Bully Jean. Ninja Please. Mila Jukovic. Rolla Parks. Trainwreck Trina. Tricky Vicky. Bindi Davis. Straight Jacket. Knockout.
All right, this is Texas Roller Derby. We have a battle between the Cherry Bombs and the Rhinestone Cowgirls. If you've never seen the sport, you'll want to keep an eye on the skaters with the stars on their helmets. Those are the jammers and the only skaters on the track who can score points. Sacrilegious in green there for the Cherry Bombs had to go back and correct herself. She was almost the lead jammer, but Loretta Sin for the Rhinestone Cowgirls broke out. In the meantime, she is your lead jammer. The point of this game, the jammers are trying to break through the pack, lap the pack. The second time through, they're going to get a point for every opposing skater that they pass, and they've only got 60 seconds to do it. Loretta Sin is in the pack. She's scoring points, falls down, calls off the jam. That is 1 point for the Rhinestone Cowgirls, 0 points for the Cherry Bombs.
Now we have Jam It Janet up for the Cherry Bombs and Cold War jamming for the Rhinestone Cowgirls. They're, with the stars on their helmet. Cold War's up in the front, still trying to work her way through.
Jam It Janet trailing in the back there. Cold War is out in front. Cold War is your lead jammer. Cold War, a veteran skater.
Yeah, and Jam It Janet, an alternate and a brand new skater to TXRD, is hot on her tail.
Janet's been showing a lot of promise this season already.
She is a fast, fast skater and solid on her feet. Cold War calls it off.
The old hit it and quit it. 1 point for the Rhinestone Cowgirls, 0 points for the Cherry Bombs.
We've got Scrappy jamming for the Cherry Bombs and Mad Mexican for the Rhinestone Cowgirls.
Whoa, Mad Mexican takes a huge hit. Looked like that was from Sacrilegious or Scrappy.
Scrappy just shooting out of the pack. Lead jammer.
Scrappy is already coming around into point scoring position. Mad Mexican hung back trying to block, but she didn't have enough speed. So we've got Rhinestone Cowgirls in the front running away. Dill Dozer and Cold War both taking off, trying not to be a point.
And they're really going to have to run. Scrappy is fast. We don't usually say hot knife through butter, but she cuts through the pack like you would not believe.
All right. Scrappy's going to keep going, puts her hands on her hips, and calls off that jam. That is 5 points for the Cherry Bombs, 0 points for the Rhinestone Cowgirls.
I've got a minor penalty on Mad Mexican for advancement.
Minor penalty on Mad Mexican. Let's see what the penalty will be. Yes. Let's see, guys. It's a pillow fight. Pillow fight for Mad Mexican.
We had a minor penalty on the last jam. Mad Mexican was cheating. She spun a pillow fight. So Mad Mexican is up against Bendy Davis of the Cherry Bombs. This is a point loss penalty. If Mad Mexican loses this penalty, she will lose a point for her team. However, if she wins this penalty, she gets to keep a point for her team. So sometimes cheating pays. We'll see if today's going to be that day. Bendy Davis has mounted Mad Mexican, and she is just killing her with that pillow. Whoa, Mad Mexican rallying. Very nice. Mad Mexican has side control, going for a spank. Spank, she's going in for a spank. I thought there was going to be some wedgie action. Looks like not this time. Time runs out on that pillow fight. Let's see who won this one.
Spank Alley, who's it going to be, the Cherry Bombs or the Rhinestone Cowgirls? All right, it's the Cherry Bombs!
The Cherry Bombs have won the pillow fight and taken a point away from the Rhinestone Cowgirls.
We've got Cold War jamming for the Rhinestones and Sacrilegious, one of our most veteran skaters, jamming for the Cherry Bombs. Just jumped the apex there.
Sort of.
Took a spill.
Man, those Rhinestone Cowgirls hit hard. Whoa, Sacrilegious just cuts through the center of the pack. It's like nobody even saw her. Sacrilegious is your lead jammer. Looks like Cold War is going to hang back and try to block Sac while the pack is getting really spread out because the Rhinestone Cowgirls are running away.
So we've got 3 Rhinestone Cowgirls running out front, Petroleum, Dilldozer, and Lois Slayen.
But the Cherry Bombs have what they call a goat, which means that is the pack over there. Those are the people who are allowed to block. The jam is called off. That is 2 points for the Cherry Bombs, 0 points for the Rhinestone Cowgirls.
We've got Mad Mexican for the Rhinestone Cowgirls against Scrappy for the Cherry Bombs.
Both super fast, both super tiny. Whoa, Scrappy is out of the pack. She is her lead jammer. She made it out of there fast.
Yes, she did.
Oh, my goodness. Bendy Davis went down, took Mad Mexican down with her.
See if that's a call later. Here comes Scrappy around in scoring position on her second lap through the pack.
The pack is speeding up because the Rhinestone Cowgirls are, oh no, Diablo hit the ground. She's a point. Scrappy takes a whip off of Bendy Davis's hips.
We've got Dilldozer and Cold War running. We got Mad Mexican running as well. Mad Max, as the other jammer, is available, or able, rather, legally able to block the jammer anywhere on the track, so that contact is legal that you're seeing.
Scrappy continues to score points, but does go into the center of the track. Calls off the jam. That is 6 points for the Cherry Bombs and 2 points for the Rhinestone Cowgirls. Jam It Janet jamming for the Cherry Bombs. Tongue twister there. Loretta Sin jamming for the Rhinestone Cowgirls.
They're coming into the back of the pack at the same time. You see Janet kind of ducking behind her, which is an interesting way to get in and out of the pack really fast.
Yeah, what do they call that, tailwind?
Tailwind, I have never heard that. Now we've got Janet up against Dusty Doublewide in the front.
Good luck,
and Loretta
sweetie.
Sin, oh baby girl, get out. Push her up, Janet, push her up.
It's terrifying to go up against Dusty Doublewide.
It really is, and they're hitting that, ooh, and she gets right through the middle of Dusty and Alimony.
I think what happened was they let her to go because they were 20 feet out in front, and blockers are not allowed to block the jammers more than 20 feet out.
So Janet is now your lead jammer, and she's coming into scoring position.
That's happening right now.
We've got 3 Rhinestones out front. They've run Dusty Doublewide, Alimony, and Caddy Wampus.
I'm a little confused about the mooning.
There's some full mooning, a half moon. Could be a full moon, I guess. That's 3 points for the Cherry Bombs and 0 points for the Rhinestone Cowgirls. We have Cold War jamming for the Rhinestones and Ninja Please for the Cherry Bombs. Ninja into the pack first.
Oh my goodness. Quite a wall that she just busted through. Ninja is breaking out, is your lead jammer. All right, Cold War's hanging back. We're seeing a lot of this where if the jammer can't get through right away, they're just hanging back. I don't know if that's the best strategy. Sometimes it definitely is. Oftentimes it's best just to fight through.
Yeah, it really depends on your skill as a blocker.
Absolutely.
A lot of jammers are good at it. We're not all. We've got 3 Rhinestone runners. Zero Problem, Lois Slayan, and Dildozer are now in the back of the pack, but available as points for Ninja if she can get them.
Ninja takes a rail, couple of rails, but makes it all the way through that pack. My goodness.
Right through the middle like it was nothing.
Time runs out in the jam. That's 7 points for the Cherry Bombs. 0 points for the Rhinestone Cowgirls.
How are you feeling right now? You just kind of got the tar beat out of you, but you juked Dusty Doublewide, who's one of the most challenging blockers in our league.
Wow. I can't even. On a scale of 1 to even, I literally can't.
Any favorite moments so far with the Rhinestones?
Well, just practicing and skating with them has been really fun. So far for this bout, it's been kind of a challenge, but we're all just kind of getting used to each other and trying to make sure we're all on the same page as far as strategy goes. But it's fun. It's roller derby. It's got to be fun.
This is your first bout back since injury. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. I just want to get out there and hit as many bitches as I can. So I think it's going well so far.
What's y'all's strategy for making the Rhinestones cry?
Well, we just want to hold their jammer back. You know, we want to try and control the pack, and we want to get as many points as possible.
Any bitches you would especially like to wreck?
All of them.
The scoreboard is a little lopsided at the moment, but we are kind of realizing, hey, this is practice, even though we're on our practice track. But, you know, we're going to step it up in the second quarter, come back, destroy the
I had lost my car, I had no wheels to get to work, and being hurt, I was afraid of how much work I was going to lose. I wasn't be able to support my family. I knew I had to call an attorney to help me. From day one to the finish line, you guys always been there for me. You never left me in the dark. He was there to battle. He was there to look out for my well-being, for my future. He looked out for me and my family.
Get ready, America! The Affordable Health Care Act is here, and it's got everyone asking, how do I find affordable health insurance that's right for me? The answer is simpler than you think. Pick up the phone and call I Can Benefit right now. Waiting for you is a team of licensed insurance agents who understand health care reform and can help you find the right plan to take care of you and your family's health, because nothing is more important. Have you been denied in the past? I have. Struggling to pay high premiums? Join the hundreds of thousands of callers just like you and let us help you find a plan that works for you and your budget. But I'm not stopping there. Call now and receive your free ICANN prescription savings card. Save up to 85% on prescription medications at over 60,000 pharmacies nationwide. Don't wait. Call now and get the answers you deserve and a price you'll love.
Call 1-800-425-3045. That's 1-800-425-3045. Call now.
Mommy, look how pretty I am.
That is not pretty. That is a waste. Look at the big mess you've made. What am I going to do with you? Put it back in here like it belongs. Now. You know you did wrong. Look at that. Do you really want to go out looking like that? Do you think that's a pretty thing? You're wasting my time. Do you understand me?
This is the first jam of the second quarter. We've got the 2 jammers, Ninja Please for the Cherry Bombs and Loretta Sin for the Rhinestones with the stars on their helmets. They are the point scorers in the game. Ninja's broken out into the front of the pack. She's coming around. She'll need to pass the opposing players again to get their points.
Absolutely, and it looks like the Rhinestone jammer, Loretta Sin, is still caught in the pack. So the jammers only have 60 seconds. If she doesn't get out soon, it's not going to happen. Looks like she's hanging back trying to block instead.
and doing a decent job of it. They've got her stopped in the back of the pack. Oh, she's gotten out.
Ninja trying to complete the full Rhinestone point spread here, but Dusty double wide's at the front of that pack, and it's always hard to get out with Dusty at the front of the pack. Ninja dropped back to get some speed. She's getting through, she's cutting through. It's looking good, but she's got Dusty double wide to contend with. Oh my goodness, Dusty gives Ninja a good rail. That is 4 points for the Cherry Bombs, 0 points for the Rhinestone Cowgirls. Cold War jamming for the Rhinestone Cowgirls. She's up against Scrappy for the Cherry Bombs. Both jammers coming in fast, but it looks like Scrappy cuts straight through on the inside. Scrappy is your lead jammer.
Just out like nothing happened.
That's ridiculous. That seems to be a theme tonight.
It really does. Cold War just did a great job. She took a really hard hit, took one knee, and went up and kept skating anyway, but has changed her mind and decided to hang back again. Another theme for the evening.
Yes, it is indeed. So Cold War is going to try to block Scrappy, but Scrappy is just so fast. She jukes right around her, right through, zero problem. My goodness. So the Rhinestone Cowgirls are running away at this point. Scrappy's going to try to catch up with them. The problem with running away is eventually you do catch the pack. So looks like Mila's running away. I'm not exactly sure why she is running away.
Things get a little confusing out there sometimes, and when you see all of the people around you running, sometimes you just start skating fast like lemmings off a cliff.
Yes, indeed. Scrappy breaking through, getting some more points, running into Cold War there. It's 5 points for the Cherry Bombs, 0 points for the Rhinestone Cowgirls.
We've got Trainwreck Trina up jamming for the Cherry Bombs against Sassy Squasher.
Oh, hey, ho, for the Rhinestone Cowgirls. My goodness, she took that hit like she was bucked off a Bronco.
Yeah, she did. Flew all the way over the out of bounds portion of the track and right onto the concrete.
So Trainwreck Trina, you see she's hanging up at the top. She accidentally advanced her on the entire pack, so she's waiting till she was back into about the same position that she was before.
And Sassy is out front now, made her way out clean, and she's your lead jammer.
And the pack takes off. Dusty double wide just took Bendy Davis to the rail and hard. I just saw the wood bend on that.
Yeah, you gotta wonder why.
The woman hits like a freight truck. Sassy Squasher coming around, trying to catch those Cherry Bombs. My goodness. Cherry Bombs are racing. Time runs out on that jam. That is 1 point for the Rhinestone Cowgirls, 0 points for the Cherry Bombs. Mad Mexican is jamming for the Rhinestone Cowgirls. Scrappy is jamming for the Cherry Bombs.
They're hitting the back of the pack at the same time.
Ooh. Mad Mexican had a rough go of it last time she jammed and then ended up stuck into a pillow fight. Looks like she is not clean, so she's having to go back and correct herself, but Rolla Parks does not want to let Mad Mexican through.
Ooh, she's on the ground on the concrete in the middle, but up really, really fast.
Scrappy had similar issues. She was pushed to the inside, got back in behind the pack to make sure she did not get called for advancement. Mad Mexican has made it out. She is the lead jammer. Super exciting for her. As an alternate, it's always exciting to be the lead jammer.
Absolutely, and Scrappy didn't take into the rail again there in the back. It looks like she's decided now to hang back to block. Partnered up with Ninja.
Oh my goodness!
That did not work out. Everybody to the inside, and Mad Mexican just coming around. We've got 3 Cherry Bomb runners. She's going to try to catch their points.
Man, Dildozer was the cause of all of those skaters hitting the ground. She just barreled them through. She's an amazing blocker.
She really is.
Time runs out. That is 2 points for the Rhinestone Cowgirls, 0 points for the Cherry Bombs.
We've got a minor penalty on Jam and Janet for illegal engagement, out blocking in against the jammer.
Oh, come on, man. All right, Janet, get over here. You're...
And second minor for the rookie.
Let's see what your fate has in store.
The rookie.
Looks like we got an arm wrestle. Woo!
Well, this is another point challenge.
We had a minor penalty on Janet. Janet, she spun an arm wrestle. And it looks like just like that, it was over.
And promptly lost to alimony. which is nothing to be ashamed of, really.
Sacrilicious jamming for the Cherry Bombs up against Cold War for the Rhinestone Cowgirls. Both jammers coming in super fast. Sacrilicious got out in front, but she was told she is dirty, so she's going back to correct herself while Cold War continues as your lead jammer for the Rhinestone Cowgirls in red.
And she is way out front, half a lap ahead of the pack.
The pack has sped up big time.
So we talked about getting a goat earlier. You'll notice that the Rhinestones failed to grab one of the Cherry Bombs with them. So they no longer control the speed of the pack, and this pack is just racing around the track.
So all of the Rhinestone Cowgirls are whipping Cold War, giving her more speed so that she can catch up, hopefully.
Dildozer trying to pick one off. It didn't quite work, and Sack is the other jammer blocking Cold War.
Wow. Cold War slicing through, getting some points, taking some hits from Ninja Please. Whoa! May or may not have been a high block, hard to say, but definitely bodies hitting the floor.
Yeah.
We run out of time in that jam. That is 0 points for the Cherry Bombs, 1 point for the Rhinestone Cowgirls.
We've got Sassy Squasher for the Rhinestones up against Rolla Parks for the Cherry Bombs. People immediately on the ground.
Rolla Parks getting pushed up to the rail by 3 of the Rhinestone Cowgirl blockers. Looks like their sole mission in life is to make sure Rolla does not get points. We're splitting up a little. We've got 2 little clusters of skaters, but Sassy Squasher does make it out.
She's your lead jammer. I don't know who her assist was up front there, but they did a great job.
They sure did. So the Rhinestone Cowgirls clustering up in the back, making sure Rolla can't get out still, while some of the Cherry Bombs are slowing in their runaway, but they are running away. Sassy Squasher's coming around the bend here. The whole pack is slowing down. All of these skaters have to be super tired. This has been a really intense game.
And here's Sassy into the pack again, trying to pick out some of those points that ran away. Time runs out. We've got 0 points for the Cherry Bombs and 3 points for the Rhinestone Cowgirls.
Mad Mexican jamming for the Rhinestone Cowgirls. She's up against Scrappy for the Cherry Bombs. Scrappy's yelling at her team right off the bat. She knows she's got a wall to contend with. She breaks around Diablo. Mad Mexican hits the ground. Scrappy hits the ground. Jammers are all over the floor.
Dusty got Scrappy on that one. Scrappy did a Dusty's body into the rail and then onto the ground, the triad.
Yeah, Scrappy advanced. She's going back to correct herself while Mad Mexican cuts through the pack.
Shoots out, and Mad Mexican is your lead jammer. Jammer for the Rhinestone Cowgirls. She's coming around into scoring position.
Scrappy's also made it out of the pack now. So Mad Mexican will have to keep an eye on her and call off the jam if necessary.
You see again, we've got the Cherry Bombs employing a move we call runaway something. The Rhinestones were able to get a goat though. They've got Tricky Vicky back there.
Scrappy's went into a wall of Dildozer and Diablo, which is not a wall you ever want to run into.
No, thank you. Time runs out, and we've got 0 points for the Cherry Bombs and 1 precious little point for the Rhinestone Cowgirls.
They'll take it.
0 points for the Cherry Bombs in that jam.
A business renaissance is taking place in America, all driven by new technologies. Companies are creating new ways to produce goods and deliver services. And to meet this challenge will take a new kind of worker, a tech-savvy team player. So you ask yourself, how can I get started? That's when you should start thinking about ITT Technical Institute, where you'll have the opportunity to learn the practical, hands-on skills and knowledge employers are looking for. But don't take my word for it. Fact is, more than 14,000 companies have hired our grads in the last 2 years. Choose the right school, one that can help you get hired. At ITT Tech, we're helping students build their careers because we believe in them. It's a new playing field out there. Be part of it.
Scholarships and financial aid are available for students who qualify. To find out more, call or visit us on the web. ITT Technical Institute. Education for the future.
It's Family Leisure's spring sale. Check out this season's hottest patio furniture designs.
When it comes to patio furniture, we've got it all. Chat height to bar height and everything in between. Seating for 8 to 10 or more, not a problem. Check out our huge in-stock selection of deep seating and sectional groups, customizable to fit your space. Make a splash. Pools and spas are priced to move. Fire pits, grills, and accessories also on sale now.
Spring sale going on now at Family Leisure.
Well, family and fun come together.
It's official. The Patient Protection and Affordable Health Care Act has become law. Now uninsured Americans can finally get the health care coverage they need and deserve. Have you been uninsured, denied coverage, or struggling to pay your health insurance? Then don't wait. Call Quote My Premium Insurance Helpline now. If you're uninsured, struggling to afford, or been denied coverage, call Quote My Premium Insurance Helpline now. The call is free, and you'll receive a free discount prescription savings card.
Please call 800-430-2972.
Doing a lot of jamming tonight, even more so than usual. Tell me about that choice.
A lot more. Well, you know, being that we are down quite a few skaters this year, we're trying to put the veterans in there, get them some, you know, some strong guidance, especially having a lot of strong guidance in the pack, like Dusty Double Wide, Dill Dozer, all of them need to be in the pack. And I and Cold War being kind of the main jammers along with Sassy, trying to get some points on the board.
Absolutely. So right now, 30-11. Tell me what's going through. What did you talk about in your team huddle? It looked really intense.
Well, it was really intense, wasn't it? Well, you know, we basically reminded ourselves that we do this for fun. We do this for fun. This is a hobby, right? So we're going to go out there. We adjusted some of our strategy. I don't know if you noticed, we kind of started creeping back in the second quarter. We figured out what's working for us.
How do you break through the middle of a Rhinestone wall?
I have really good defense. We've been playing like really tight and really together. And as long as you're not looking directly into Dusty's ass, I think you'll be okay.
So the secret maybe is to not look directly at it?
Avert your eyes, it'll suck you in.
What's your plan for the second half of the game? The Cherry Bombs are up right now by a lot. Are y'all gonna relax a little bit and play around with your lineup, or are you going in hardcore?
We're definitely going in hardcore. We're definitely a first half team, and the Rhinestones are definitely a second half team. So I feel like if we let up at all, they're going to slowly chip away at our lead. So we just need to stick tight, stay together, and just knock them down.
Now, something that I've been noticing is that if you're not making it through the pack pretty quick, you're doing a lot of dropping back to block. Is that on purpose? Are you making a spur-of-the-moment decision? How is that going?
It's on purpose to be more defensive and hopefully to keep their jammer from scoring points.
So in the huddle, I'm sure you talked about what you're going to be doing in the second half, but how are the emotions? Like, is there frustration? Is there anger? What's going on in there?
Oh, we're loving it. We're enjoying the hometown feel of being in our home at the Thunderdome, and we're just enjoying it. We're not mad. We're not upset. We know we've still got a fight to pull out.
Words I want to hear, baby.
Are you looking for new car insurance? Tired of the endless phone calls, quotes, or even the confusing advertising you see on TV and hear on the radio? Quote Rhino Auto Insurance will save you time and money by doing all the work for you and connect you directly to the plan matching your driving needs. Call Quote Rhino Auto now. Quote Rhino Auto and their insurance partners can save you up to $350 per year. We are open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Been in an accident recently? Do you have a bad driving record? Don't worry. Quote Rhino Auto Insurance will find the best plan for all drivers. Stop worrying and start saving on auto insurance today. Call Quote Rhino Auto and see how you can save up to 30% off your current rates. Call Quote Rhino Auto now. There are a lot of important things in life to spend your time on. Searching for the best auto insurance should not be one of them. Call Quote Rhino Auto Insurance now and start saving today.
Hi, I'm Joan London, and if you're worried about your parent or a loved one living alone like I was, and you want reliable senior care information, then call A Place for Mom, the nation's largest senior living referral service. You'll get free information on assisted living, Alzheimer's care, nursing homes, even important financial information.
They had obviously researched every place, not just given me names. They found me a place for what she could afford, and it was magnificent.
We're now very confident that she's safe, and they just helped every step of the way, and I can't thank them enough.
So if you're struggling to find reliable senior living information, call A Place for Mom. This is a free service, and you can trust them to help you.
Call right now to get your free Senior Care Compass ebook. Find out about the 5 best kept secrets on financing senior care and assisted living.
Call now, 800-253-0015. 800-253-0015.
All right, we are headed into the second half. Some really good interviews. I think we have a better idea of what's going on inside the Rhinestone Cowgirls' minds. How about you?
Yeah, I talked to Ninja, and she made a good point that the Cherry Bombs are a first-half team, and the Rhinestones are a second-half team, so this could go either way.
I've got a minor penalty on Dildozer for illegal engagement, walking outside of the engagement zone.
Minor penalty on Dildozer. Come over, let's see what this penalty wheel will tell us. You've been a bad, bad girl, Dozer. Looks like we have judge's choice. What are we gonna have, guys? What's the consensus over here in Spank Alley? What penalty do you want to see these lovely skaters perform? Tug of war! I think that's Dozer's specialty.
Minor penalty for illegal engagement, tug of war. Looks like the Cherry Bombs are sending up Sacrilegious to battle her in this tug of war.
That's going to be interesting.
Sack's pretty good at this. Sack's pretty good at everything she does, so that's also really important to note.
She is. There's a body mass differential, but Sack is really solid on her skates.
She is. They're like feet.
They're like feet with wheels.
All right. Oh.
Dusty Double Wide, the veteran, facing off against Janet Jarrett.
Welcome to the second half of Texas Roller Derby. Janet is jamming for, maybe, jamming for the Cherry Bombs. Dusty Double Wide is jamming for the Rhinestone Cowgirls. First time we've seen Dusty jam tonight.
Yeah, that's exciting.
It is, and if you're new to the game, keep an eye on those jammers. They have the stars on their helmets, and they're the only skaters on the track who can score points. So they're trying to break through this pack of skaters, lap the pack, and the second time through, they're going to get a point for every opposing skater that they pass. So right now, Dusty Double Wide has made it out of the pack. She's your lead jammer. That also gives her the advantage of being able to call off the jam by placing her hands on her hips.
Janet took a spill at the back of the pack and is up. Looks like she's going to stay at the back and try to get a hip on Dusty Double Wide. Good luck with that.
Indeed.
Didn't work out.
Not this time. Dusty Double Wide cutting through the pack, scoring all sorts of ridiculous points. Checking her watch, decides to go for another round. Why not? See if she can make it around. She doesn't have much time, so I'm not sure that's going to happen. But that's pretty exciting for the Rhinestone Cowgirls. The right way to start off the second half. 5 points for the Rhinestone Cowgirls, 0 points for the Cherry Bombs.
Good pickup here by the ref. Hands are up. And the pack is off and rolling.
We've got Ninja Please jamming for the Cherry Bombs and Cold War.
Oh, my.
For the Rhinestone Cowgirls. Cold War took a big spill at the back of the pack, and Ninja, like we saw in the first half of the game, just shot out of there. Like there was not even anyone in her way. She's coming around in point scoring position.
Cold War rallied, and she is out of the pack as well, getting a good whip from her team. But Ninja Please is already in the pack scoring those points, while the Rhinestone Cowgirls, 3 of them are running away. It may be that Cold War scores some points here before Ninja realizes she needs to call it off.
Ninja's just going for it. She's decided not to call it off.
I wonder if she realizes that she's a lead jammer.
She may not. It is important
Sometimes
for
that
jammers
happens.
to look to the middle to see that ref pointing at them.
They're going to play this one out.
She's going to take it to time. Oh, but there she's got alimony.
Oh, scoring points. She's scoring those points.
Time runs out on that jam. 4 points for the Rhinestone Cowgirls. 9 points.
That is correct. 9 points.
9 points for the Cherry Bombs.
9 points for the Cherry.
Rolla Parks jamming for the Cherry Bombs up against Sassy Squasher for the Rhinestone Cowgirls. Rolla Parks is a very, very serious blocker. It's fun to see her jam as well. However, we just saw Sassy Squasher break through that pack quickly, very, very quickly. Sassy is your lead jammer there for the Rhinestone Cowgirls.
Rolla Parks has now broken out too. She's going to have to really turn it on to catch up to Sassy. Rhinestones have pulled a goat there in the back.
Super spread out.
Yeah, we've got Cherry Bombs running, Straight Jacket, Mila, and Scrappy.
I will go on record as saying I hate the runaway tactic. It is boring to me. I would rather see people slow down and hit people. I like to see bodies hit the floor. That's entertainment for me.
There's a song about that, I think.
Yeah, there is. That is a song, yes. Perhaps we could tune that up a little later.
So Rolla's still trying to get those points in the back.
And Sassy Squasher caught behind a wall of cherry bombs right now. Time runs out in the jam. That's 4 points for the Rhinestone Cowgirls and 1 point for the Cherry Bombs.
I've got multiple infractions on Jam Janet for high block against the jammer and illegal engagement in blocking out against the jammer as well.
So, Janet will go to the Down Jones Law Firm.
So we have Rolla Parks for the Cherry Bombs jamming against Dusty Double Wide, yelling some things. The Cherry Bombs are down one skater this jam because Janet got her third minor penalty, so escalated it to a major. So the Cherry Bombs are skating with just 3 blockers. Looks like Rolla got through, didn't get through clean, and dropped back to try to correct that. And in the meantime, Dusty just broke out. Dusty is your lead jammer. And she is coming into scoring position, and here we go, running away again.
Oh, man.
So again, the Cherry Bombs are skating with 3 blockers this time, all 3 of them out in front. The Rhinestones failed to grab one of them to make a pack.
So Dusty's going to hope to pass Rolla Parks, and when she does, she will get 2 points. You get a point for the person you pass and for the person sitting out for the major penalty. It's called a ghost point. So if Dusty can get to Rolla, which it looks like she is not even going to try to do at this point, she's angry. That look on Dusty's face was pure disgust for the Cherry Bombs.
That jam ends, goes to time with 0 points for either team.
Right, we have got a major penalty on the Rhinestone Cowgirls for Dusty Double Wide for illegal procedure, incorrect lineup on that last reskate for switching out the jammer.
All right, we have Ninja Please jamming for the Cherry Bombs up against Mad Mexican for the Rhinestone Cowgirls. You'll notice those Rhinestone Cowgirls are down 1 skater. Dusty Double Wide had a major penalty for an illegal procedure. She jammed on that last major penalty, and she should not have been in that jam because she was not in the original lineup. So a little bit complicated, but here we are.
Ninja using those ninja moves we've been talking about to bust out of the front of the pack. She's your lead jammer.
Sassy Squasher still hanging out, or sorry, Mad Mexican still hanging out in the back of the pack for the Rhinestone Cowgirls. Having
Took a big fall.
Yeah, really hard time getting through. Sacrilegious is in the pack for the Cherry Bombs, and she is brutal.
Ninja sneaks through, grabbing 2 points. We've got some runners on the Rhinestones.
We got a runner.
You know, if you're going to run from someone like Ninja, you
better
need
be
to
fast.
make it count.
You
Yeah,
better be
you gotta
fast.
really get out of there.
Slicing like a ninja, cutting like a razor blade. There she goes. Bam! It's like bowling. Ninja was the only one that stayed up. That was amazing. That is.
And we're out of time in that
Ooh, a little bit of confusion there, but it ends up being 5 points for the Cherry Bombs, 4 points for the Rhinestone Cowgirls.
We have Sassy Squasher for the Rhinestones jamming against Trainwreck Trina for the Cherry Bombs. Trina trying to sneak around. Sassy getting up to the front fast.
Sassy needs to make it through the pack. Ain't nobody got time for that. Go, girl.
And there she goes. She's out, and she's your lead jammer.
Trainwreck Trina on the high there, getting smashed to the rail by Alimony.
Right up to the microphone. So Sassy's coming around here. Jammers, when they're scoring points, need to get their hips and skates past their opponent. You'll sometimes see the girls shoot their skates and hips out in front of them. We've got some runners on the Cherry Bomb.
Got a runner. Got a runner. Sassy's going to make it around. Looks like she's got enough time to get past these cherry bombs so they don't knock her flat on her rear. Good wall there with Bully G.
Good wall.
Sassy decides to go high. Look for your color. They'll make holes for you. Time runs out in that jam. Not bad. 5 points for the Rhinestone Cowgirls. 0 points for the Cherry Bombs. Cold War jamming for the Rhinestone Cowgirls. Scrappy jamming for the Cherry Bombs. Holy pack on the ground.
Just a whole bunch of Rhinestones on the back there. Still managed to put a stop to Sassy's, to Scrappy's run through the pack.
Cold War trying to run on the high. Sacrilegious is blocking her path. Holy ninja, please.
Just a lot of hands on this one, too.
No doubt. But Cold War does make it through the pack. She is your lead jammer. Scrappy has not made it out yet. Gets a good push from Rolla Parks. Is there a problem?
Who just outruns her there at the front. So Scrappy's out of the pack now, coming around. She'll be in scoring position when she comes around.
Cold War coming around first, however. Gonna score some points. Looks like Rolla Parks is her first point. Cold War calls off that jam. That is 1 point for the Rhinestone Cowgirls, 0 points for the Cherry Bombs.
I've got a major penalty, and I'm going to hold my clipboard tightly since on Dusty Double Wide for multiple infractions, a forearm and a legal engagement in blocking out, both against the jammer.
This is Dusty Double Wide's second major penalty. One more and she will leave the Thunderdome escorted by the Huns. They'll be jamming the jammer.
We've got Cold War jamming for the Rhinestones against Scrappy for the Cherry Bombs. You'll notice that, Scrappy is out front and she's your lead jammer. You'll notice the Rhinestone skating down one skater. We've got Dusty Double Wide in the penalty box again.
Yeah, she had multiple infractions. She was holding, using her forearms, doing all sorts of cheaty things.
Bad.
Yeah, important to note, once you get 3 major penalties, you are ejected from this bout. And so that is her second. She's going to be on notice here for the rest of the game.
Scrappy coming in scoring position, getting a couple of points, trying to stay in bounds, having some trouble with it.
Yeah, zero problem giving her a little love tap. So
Cold War still not out of the pack, still there in the back. Scrappy coming around again for a second pass, see if she can pick up some of those points on the second pass. Again, having some trouble staying in bounds. It is a requirement.
It is a requirement. It's part of the game. Looks like Scrappy just pushed Cold War down, like straight up.
That jam goes to time, and we've got 0 points for the Rhinestone Cowgirls and 6 points for the Cherry Bombs in that jam. That was a big one for the Cherry Bombs.
What have you been telling your teammates? I know you guys have no rookies rostered for this game, so you're all experienced. So what do you tell a bunch of experienced roller girls going into this game?
We just make sure that we hype them up and that they know that they're awesome. We're all awesome, and go out there, destroy shit, ruin that pack, and make it for the win. We're so close, so we're going to pull it off and beat them. It's going to be great.
What are you telling your rookie skaters going into this game?
That they're made of fucking granite. That there's nobody up there that can hit them any harder than they can hit themselves, and there's nobody up there that's superhuman, that they're just as good as anybody else.
How does it feel playing in a warehouse instead of our usual event center?
I mean, it's awesome. We all get to be a little bit closer, some close contact, and I think the fans are really loving it, and yeah, it's awesome.
Nikki, what are you telling your girls right now?
It's a rebuilding year for them, and I just want them to stay calm, stay together. I want them to trust their teammates and have faith in themselves and just go 100%. Remember at the end of the day that this is about having fun, and that's why we all do this. They have the skills, they're here, they know what they need to do, and I'm just trying to be that friendly reminder on the bench for them.
Attention homeowners, taking a bath in your high-wall tub is an accident waiting to happen. But now, you can turn your existing tub or shower into a safe, easy-entry tub in just 1 day. With no tub walls to climb over, just open the door and walk right in. And for a limited time, save $1,500 and be one of the first 100 callers to get a free gift with purchase.
Call 1-800-277-6218. That's 1-800-277-6218.
If your age is between 50 and 85, you probably think you can't afford life insurance. The thought of leaving your family the burden of your final expenses can be stressful, but one simple call to Fidelity Life can provide you and your family with peace of mind. With premiums and coverage amounts guaranteed to stay the same for the life of the policy. There's no medical exam required, and by answering a few simple questions, your coverage can start immediately. Speak with a licensed agent for Fidelity Life today.
Call today, 1-800-960-0420.
Let me tell you some of the reasons people get into trouble with credit cards. A job loss or salary cut, an unexpected expense, a divorce, a business loss, or even helping a family member or friend in need. At Consolidated Credit, we understand that debt problems are not about overspending. It's about emergencies and unexpected situations. Consolidated Credit has helped over 5 million people, just like you. The options for getting out of debt have never been better. We can reduce your interest rates, cut your monthly payments, and help you get out of debt fast. The time to call Consolidated Credit is now. There are a lot of ways to get into trouble with debt. There's only one trusted way to get out: Consolidated Credit. When debt is the problem, we're the solution.
Call Consolidated Credit now.
Call toll-free 1-800-701-7758. That's 1-800-701-7758. Call now.
We're going into the fourth quarter, the last quarter of the game. This is going to be good.
LBJ's ready. And red ticket is Let's the Pack go.
All right, we have Mad Mexican jamming against Mila Jukovic. Mad Mexican for the Rhinestones, Mila for the Cherry Bombs. This is the first jam of the fourth quarter, 32-51. Both jammers are having a really hard time getting out. We've got a pack in this jam, which is nice. No one is running, at least
Not yet. Yeah, and if you're unfamiliar with this game, what you want to look for is the skaters with the stars on their helmets. Those are the jammers and the only skaters on the track who can score points. So right now, Mad Mexican is broken out. She's what you call the lead jammer. So she's going to come around. She's broken through the pack. The second time through, she's going to get a point for every opposing skater that she passes.
Mila has also managed to get out of the pack, and she is, I won't say hot on her tail, but she's definitely making up some time.
No doubt. She's fast. That jam is called off with 1 point for the Rhinestone Cowgirls, 0 points for the Cherry Bombs.
You can ask Rocky Cast, Bob, but I don't want to know. Pack is off.
Sassy Squatcher jamming for the Rhinestone Cowgirls. Ninja Please jamming for the Cherry Bombs. Slow start with the pack right now. Interesting strategy. We'll see if it works. Most skaters running into some issues in the pack. Lots of defensive walls. You know, the Rhinestone Cowgirls talked about being super defensive. Loretta Sen doing a great job. There was zero problem in that wall with cold wall.
Lola just takes Sassy to the ground. That's how she does. All hips.
Lola does swing that free leg back behind her. That's dangerous. You can't get called for tripping.
We've got Ninja Please out front. She's your lead jammer.
Whoa, hitting the floor. Ninja is coming around, hitting the pack. Oh, Dozer just takes Ninja out. That was kind of beautiful. Sassy Squasher coming up on her own skaters there. Should have gotten a whip off of one of them so she could gain some speed. Yeah. Time runs out. That's 1 point for the Cherry Bombs and 0 points for the Rhinestone Cowgirls.
Hey guys, I wish I had a minor penalty, but it's a major penalty this time on Ninja Please for illegal blocking to the back in that last jam.
This is the first major penalty.
Rolla Parks jamming for the Cherry Bombs up against Dusty Doublewhite for the Rhinestone Cowgirls. Dusty Doublewhite has kind of been the saving grace in this second half. She's been jamming very well. She put 5 points on the board right at the first of this half. So she's trying to get around. It looks like Straight Jacket right there, but Straight Jacket is more than 20 feet away from the pack, so she has to let her go.
Or risk a major penalty.
Which she may have gotten anyway.
She may have gotten anyway. You still Dusty coming into the back of the pack scoring position. She's got 2 Cherry Bombs back there. That move where she's coming right into their back, you are not allowed to block someone's back. She sometimes gets away with it. We'll see if she does or not.
It's kind of close because if they're holding hands, you can hit the arms.
You can hit the arms, that's right. So Dusty's first pass through, scoring a couple of points. She's coming in for her second scoring pass through the pack.
See if she can pick up a few more points. Looks like Janet got hit to the rail. She is a point.
We've got Cherry Bomb runners for days.
For days and days. Dusty's looking a little tired. She's going to call this one off.
Hands on the hips and calls it. That's 3 points for the Rhinestone Cowgirls and 0 points for the Cherry Bombs.
Both are frustrating as the Cherry Bombs take off. Just over 4 minutes remaining in this bout as the pack is off. Here comes.
We've got Trainwreck Trina jamming for the Cherry Bombs against Sassy Squasher. Ooh, they're both making their way through. Trainwreck Trina comes out first. She's your lead jammer. Sassy is trying hard, but running up against Cherry Bomb after Cherry Bomb.
The Rhinestones have mounted quite the comeback in this second half, just like they said they would.
Just like they said they would. Trainwreck Trina's coming in, looking for a couple of points.
My goodness.
Some help from her team.
It's important to get by with a little help.
Sassy also broke out, and here she comes into the back of the pack. Trina calls that one off with 2 points for the Cherry Bombs and 0 points for the Rhinestone Cowgirls.
Hello, I've got another major on Ninja Please for a high block against the jammer.
Panics, last call for the beer bar. Last call. It was last call here. 2.5 minutes.
We've got Cold War jamming for the Rhinestone Cowgirls. Mila Jukovic.
Ho! Ho!
Whoa! Jamming for the Cherry Bombs are trying to if she could get over Diablo, who tripped at the back of the pack there. And Mila came into the back asking her team, what am I supposed to do with this wall of Rhinestones back here? And even though one of them is gone, she's still struggling to get around the Dusty Alimony dyad.
Yeah, that's pretty dangerous. And exciting all at once. Are you excited? You should be excited. Check out www.txrd.com for our season schedule. We'd love to have you live and in person at one of our bouts.
It's so much different when you're here live. It's amazing.
It is pretty exciting. Cold War is your lead jammer right now, trying to pick up some speed, get some points in before the end of the 60 seconds, rallying the audience.
Got 1 free point there on the ground.
Bam.
Coming in. Scoring position.
Ooh, she was on the
unable to get out. We'll have to see if she gets those points or not.
Time runs out. That is 2 points for the Rhinestone Cowgirls, 0 points for the Cherry Bombs. Bendy Davis jamming for the Cherry Bombs and Sassy Squasher jamming for the Rhinestone Cowgirls. First time we've seen Bendy on the jam line tonight. She looks super serious about it.
Yeah, if there were ever, like if you look up serious face, I think that's the face that you're going to see.
Yeah. I'm kind of disappointed this is the first time we've gotten to see it.
Yeah, here it is again. There's that serious face trying
Yeah.
to break that wall. Oh, and while she's doing that, Sassy makes her way out of the pack and is your lead jammer.
Yeah, sometimes when you come up on a wall like that, it's best to just drop back a little, get some speed, and then try again.
Yeah, or get a little help from
Or
you
get
know,
a
the
little help
4
from
other
your friends.
people that are out there with you.
It's a novel idea. Sassy coming in to score some points. Oh my goodness. Scrappy just destroyed Sassy Squasher right there. Like the battle of the tiny people.
Yeah, almost taking a photographer out if he had a little bit more mass.
Oh my goodness. There seemed to be a little scuffle there in the track. Benches are being cleared.
I do not want to be there right now. That jam goes to time with 3 points for the Rhinestone Cowgirls and 0 points for the Cherry Bombs.
And the Cherry Bombs win the bout. That is 56 for the Cherry Bombs, 41 for the Rhinestone Cowgirls.
You were working it in the back of the pack, like really heavy hip work in the back of the pack. It looked really good. Is that something you've been working on while you've been injured, or is that just like your natural capability or whatever?
I mean, I try not to be in the back too much, but I definitely know I'm stronger in the back just because I'm one of the bigger bodies. And while I was injured, it was just a lot of core work, a lot of staying balanced, because like if you're in the back, you're gonna be in the back with the biggest people, so you gotta have to like own up to that.
It was a loss this time. So how did your team take it?
You know, again, they took it really well because I think we thought it was going to be a bigger blowout than it was, again, being a rebuilding year, and they only lost by 15.
Right.
They scored, 41 points which is, I mean, it's huge.
So I'm used to, when I play against you, you going high on the track. And I noticed in this game, you were like, oh, wait, maybe I'll try it low. Strategy change? What's up with that?
No, I'm a better jammer and I can skate anywhere on the track now. You had the pleasure of skating with me when I was a rookie.
Oh, so this is what you look like as a veteran skater. That's exciting for the league.
Dusty, that was quite a game tonight. Tell me your thoughts on this.
It was hard. Yeah. It was real hard, which is fine. I mean, my whole thing is like the Rhinestones have been on top for so long that we decided this year that it was getting kind of old that we were winning all the time.
It's funny because I was thinking the exact same thing.
I know, and like it's always league first. That's our main thing. We say league first. So for the league, we're taking a little step back so other people have time to shine because it was getting really embarrassing for the other teams.
You've moved from skating to managing a team. Contrast those for me. Which one do you like better? How's it different for you as a former skater?
Well, as a former skater, you're less aggressive, but you scream just as much.
And so you're out there with Johnny Bravo, at least you were for this game. Do you guys have a good working relationship? What does he bring to the table?
Oh, he's really good. Like, he's very organized and he likes things a certain way. So when I came in, I wanted to very much be a part of that, but not interfere with that. And I think it worked really well. I know more about the skating aspect. He knows more about the rules, being an ex-ref.
Oh, an ex-ref. I didn't think about that. So
Yeah.
y'all make a pretty good team.
Yeah, we do strategy.
Well, that was quite a bout. It looked like it was going to be an early blowout by the Cherry Bombs at the beginning there.
Yeah, but the Rhinestones just came in and like got within 15 points.
No doubt. It was super exciting. I hope you enjoyed it.
I know I did.
As did I. Thank you so much for joining us here on KCWX. Stay tuned for next time.
Put your head on my shoulder, hold me in your arms.
So what you think about the new guy?
Well, he's got some skills.
He has real passion about his game. I like that.
He really understands our needs.
He always creates opportunities.
Yep, total team player. But
Hey guys, watch this. Wow. You told him you were happy it was in our team?
I meant financial team.
SWBC, proud to be part of your financial team.
No one's perfect. We all have our internal struggles. It may be alcohol, drugs, or any type of addiction. Recovery Help Network is here to offer free help. Only you know if you have a problem, and it's all fun and games until the drugs take over your life. With Recovery Help Network, you have somewhere to turn. Make the call now and get the help you need fast and in private. The Recovery Help Network is here to offer free help. Make today the first day of the rest of your life.
I worry about Mom living alone. What if she falls, has a burglary or a fire?
My mom's always going someplace. What if she has an accident away from home?
Take the what if out of any emergency anywhere with LifeWatch. Whether you're home or out and about, help for a medical emergency, burglary, fire, or fall is on the way right away. Simply press your LifeWatch button or use the new automatic fall detection. And within seconds, you're speaking hands-free to the care center. Emergency services are notified as well as family and friends. Help arrives in minutes.
LifeWatch keeps me independent and out doing what I love.
It gives us all peace of mind.
Take the what if out of emergencies anywhere with LifeWatch protection for less than $1 a day.
Order LifeWatch now and receive 1 month free. To order or for information, call 800-747-5335. That's 800-747-5335. Call now.
Roller Derby exhibit here at the Bob Bullock Museum is super important for roller derby. We're going to reach a lot of people who have never seen derby before. It's important to remember the history, remember where we came from, and not take it for granted.
Erin McClelland, who's the curator of the exhibit, approached our director here. She's an exhibit developer and skates on the Flat Track Recreational League. And it was her idea to do the exhibit, and when she approached us about it, we decided, yeah, Austin is the place to do a roller derby exhibit, and we've got such a great space here. This third floor rotunda space just begged to be made into a rink. So that's kind of where we started with the exhibit. One of the really interesting things I learned about roller derby was that it creates a sense of empowerment for the women that do it. A lot of these women are perhaps in high school or college didn't do organized sports, and they have a chance now to be part of an organized team sport and get that camaraderie and the satisfaction of playing and competing in this cool, fun thing. Well, I think people